everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Niners lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Cardinals, who will need to be stout up front.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle. And he is leveled, knocked down hard near the 25 with the Arizona Cardinals. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. Here's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing is Cousins. And Wilson has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run with Foreman, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing, Cousins. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And avoids the contact by sliding. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They give it off here to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Tannehill. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Here's a toss coming right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Tannehill now to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Again, it's Foreman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Cousins now to throw on first down. And hauled in by Pitta. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside. And then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The 13 yards that time at a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Run. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And he's got it, Fedorowicz. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the interception, Cousins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Seven yards to go on second down. Here's Foreman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It fights him off. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Arizona. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 22-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's caught. Fedorowicz. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. As we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Now Cousins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Navarro Bowman in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Tannehill. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 9-yard line. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Again, they run with Burkhead. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Short yardage, it's the fullback Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you just out.
A first down throw for Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Now it's Tannehill. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now Burkhead. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run. This is Burkhead. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Rex Burkhead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is knocked down from the side. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Niners on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run now with Burkhead. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Second down, Cousins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On the run, it's Burkhead. And the ball is out. Burkhead lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. Here's Cousins. Looking downfield for Dobson. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They're down here in a one-score game.
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. This usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dances by him. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. The offense on third down tonight, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
So
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down 49ers. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. The Niners on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 15. One last throw here for Tannehill. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
you.